Kraft presents The Bob Hope Special, starring Jack Benny, the Osmond Brothers, Debbie Reynolds, John Wayne, and Les Brown and his band of renown. And now, here is the star of our show, Bob Hope.
Thank you very much. Good evening. This is Bob in between holidays Hope, which is all right with me because I'd rather be a tardy pumpkin than an early turkey. I want to welcome you to our second show of the season. This one is sponsored by Kraft. You all know Kraft. They started out sponsoring Bing on radio and worked their way up. Well, they really had a great relationship with Bing. Of course, he has one with everybody. He's fathered most of their customers. But we are delighted to welcome Kraft. This ham is happy to sell cheese as long as they come up with the bread. But I'm delighted to be with Kraft, though I do miss Chrysler. It's not easy driving to work in a Velveeta box. Did you like the way President Nixon nominated two men for the Supreme Court? I think he's sorry he didn't name a woman. For 3 weeks now, he's been getting nothing but TV dinners. He wouldn't mind them so much if only they were defrosted. Having a woman in the court is a great idea, but I pity those 8 old men all waiting to get into the bathroom. No, I think they're certainly qualified. Women have been sitting on appeal for years, and they make such interesting motions. But I'd hate to be on the way to the electric chair trying to get a reprieve from Martha Mitchell. By the time you got her off the phone, you'd really have perma-pressed pants, I'll tell you. I can think of several women for the Supreme Court. How about Raquel Welch? She may not know much about law, but she does have a terrific habeas corpus. He also considered Mama Cass, but he doesn't want to pack the court. But everybody's flying around these days. Kissinger's flying to China, Kosygin to Canada, Cuba, Brezhnev to France, Agnew to Greece, Reagan to the Far East, Tito to Washington, Lindsay flying west, Jordy flying east. If they'd all been hijacked, we'd have had a summit conference in Havana. Never before in history have so many diplomats spent so much time in so many places searching for their luggage. No, and Kosygin got a terrific reception in Canada, but he's expected to recover. And the Russians and French got along great. Whatever Brezhnev wants, Pompidou. It's tough to be stuck in a strange town. Just last week, Sam Yorty got stranded in Los Angeles. You heard about Henry Kissinger flew back to China to pick up his laundry. Spiro Agnew was surprised by his welcome in Athens. He thought the Greek soldiers were pickets from Women's Lib. Agnew didn't play golf over there. One thing Greece doesn't need is more ruins. That was a big birthday party for the Empire of Persia, and Agnew blew out the candles and set fire to 3 of the waiters. The Shah said to him, "I guess you've never seen this much sand." And Agnew said, "I guess you've never seen my golf game." President Nixon can't leave for China for a while. He's busy revising his Christmas gift list to members of the UN. I'm sure you've heard about our bad luck at the UN. They threw Taiwan out and kept us in. The UN building stands out like a finger in the New York skyline, and that's what it turned out to be. Can you imagine Red China finally getting into the UN? Next thing you know, Phyllis Diller went into the Miss America contest. Nationalist China is now known as the St. Christopher of the United Nations. Everyone admired how the nationalist Chinese behaved after being expelled. Confucius say, not easy to keep face while losing seat. And President Nixon was really furious when he saw the big celebration after the vote. What bugged him was we paid for the paper hats. Now, President Nixon didn't mind the hand clapping and dancing, but when they sacrificed a goat in the aisle, that was too much. Even Mayor Lindsay was pretty upset. He said, I don't care who they are. If they park their rickshaw in front of the building, we'll tow it away. About 17 of our allies went back on their word. It was the biggest double cross since someone slipped a can of U-Ban into Mrs. Olson's shopping bag. Hey, how about the Senate yesterday voting to cut off... You like that, Ed? How about the Senate voting to cut off aid to foreign countries? We can't do that, not after they've gotten used to living in the style to which we accustom them. What will these nations do? What will these nations do? They won't even be able to buy rocks to stone our embassies. And I want to tell you, the news came as a shock at the UN. A lot of people who'd voted red turned white. Now New York has a new problem. Panhandlers with diplomatic immunity. You see, the people at the UN... Of course, Greece will still get some American aid when Jackie goes shopping. I hope you girls watching enjoy our show tonight. I'm probably the first man you've seen on TV all weekend who wasn't wearing shoulder pads and a helmet. I watched so much football last weekend, I almost wore out my end zone. And my eyeballs are in a huddle. One guy I know had his wife leave him on Friday, and he didn't find out till Tuesday. And it was only luck how he found out. He ran out of beer. Now, you show me a man who doesn't watch football on Sunday, and I'll show you a man who has a wife who could play tackle on any team in the country. But I love football, I do. Last weekend, I watched the Colts, the Bears, the Dolphins, the Rams, the Eagles, the Broncos, and the Lions. It was not only fun, the plant in my living room grew 4 feet. I said to my wife, look at Boozer run. She said, isn't it a little early for Dean to be on? Pro football is leading the ratings, although last Monday night's football broadcast didn't get any Nielsen rating at all. Nielsen forgot to take it. He was busy watching the game. But they're trying everything to compete with the games. Helena Rubinstein even came out with a perfume that smells exactly like the L.A. Rams locker room. It's called An Evening with Merlin Olsen. It's getting so women walk through the living room with nothing on but a sheer black negligee, and men won't notice her unless she has a number on her back. It's getting out of hand. A woman in Green Bay asked her husband to pass the sugar, and he punted it 30 yards. Those pro football players are really tough. I mean, they try with every bone that used to be in their body. That's why they pat each other on the fanny so much. It's the only spot that doesn't have a broken bone in it. What a rough game that is. The Detroit team was using real lions, and it was 2 weeks before anyone noticed. And Joe Namath would only weigh 98 pounds if the swelling went down. I know how it feels. I was in vaudeville. Now, it's easy to see how they get hurt. I saw one guy with 4 great big 300-pounders on top of him. They weren't tackling him. They were just trying to hold him down so the coach could give him his medicine. Anyway, we watched the Rams last week, and they all had gauze bandages on them. My wife said, this must be a new team. None of the players are unwrapped yet.
Warning, this is an X-rated sketch. All viewers who would be easily shocked by a frank depiction of the depraved behavior of the jazz-mad children of the 1920s are hereby cautioned to tune out.
Set it right down here, honey. Here's your tip.
Just one?
Don't be greedy. These lips have to last me the whole semester. I don't know. I'm just a crazy, carousing, wild college kid who thinks of nothing but, I don't know. Gee, I love this part. Well, I might as well start packing. Or unpacking. I don't know which one I like better. All my life, women have found me irresistible. I've broken up more homes than the freeway. I hear this college is full of beautiful girls, so I'm going to have to pace myself. I just hope my roommate can handle the overflow. Yeah, I sure hope he's charming and witty, sophisticated. A real man about town. That's what I want for a roommate.
Howdy. They told me my stall was in here.
I thought they canceled Hee-Haw.
Neighborly of you to make me feel at home like that. My name's Goober. I just flew in from Calabasas.
He must have caught the 5 o'clock chicken. Hey, what's this?
Oh, I'm a croupier in the barnyard.
No. I'm afraid we're roommates.
Really? I never roomed with anybody before, except for that first week at the hospital with my mother. I'm an only child, you know.
I'm not surprised. Look, Goober, I don't know what you came to college for, but I'm here for fun, for girls. You know, Bodie-O-Do, see?
Girls?
Yeah. You know, they're the ones with the lumpy sweaters. Don't you know anything about sex?
I sure do. That's when the hen house suddenly gets quiet.
What's the furthest you ever gone with a girl?
Oh, about 8 miles. I have a bad transmission.
Have you ever had anything real sexy happen to you?
Yeah, once. I was milking the cow and my fielder's mitt fell off.
Well, that's nothing.
Maybe nothing to you, but the cow never forgot.
Hey, listen. Just coming here to school, a girl got on at Scranton, see? I invited her into the smoking car, had 2 cigarettes with her, put my arm around her, and I want to tell you something. She went all the way.
Holy mackerel. To Buffalo?
Yeah, Buffalo.
Boy, I wish I knew all about women.
I'll teach you. Listen, women are like a fine violin. You got to know how to play them.
And you're going to teach me? What is the first thing you do when you go out with a girl?
Well, I park in a dark spot.
Uh-huh.
Then I... Come here.
Oh, gosh, you're kidding. Really?
And then I...
No. Try this side. That one's barbecued.
I think you're ready.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you a date.
With a girl?
You got to start somewhere. I'll check my little black book. Here's one. Here's one as a real peach. 362436.
What's the area code?
I'm going to tell her I'm you.
Really?
Yeah. Operator, get me Lexington 71432. Hello, is this Debbie? This is Goober Hope, the Casanova of the campus. How are you fixed for thrills? Well, I'm not a med student, but I'll keep you in stitches. What? The quadrangle in 20 minutes? Fine. Stay puckered up. Bye. You're all set, Goober.
Really?
Go out and live.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm getting my fielder's mitt.
Hi, Goober.
How'd you know it was me?
You look like a goober. Here, sit down. Well, I'm cold.
Yeah, it does get nippy this time of year.
Why don't you put your arm around me?
I'd be silly. My arm will get cold.
Say, do you come from the farm?
How do you know?
Well, you walk like a man who's not sure of his footing. And these hands, they're big and strong. They look like the hands of a man who gets what he wants. Oh, say, you're a fast worker.
Yeah, and that's without my fielder's mitt.
Take my lips.
Huh?
Take my lips.
Why, are you through with them? Oh, I wish I hadn't done that.
Why?
Now I'll have to marry you.
You are, without a doubt, the most asinine, inept, insensitive clod I have ever met.
Gee, you're not only pretty, you're smart.
Hey, you're back, huh? How'd you make out?
Oh, I can't tell you now. I'm pooped.
That good, huh?
Oh, what a night. Hope she still respects me.
I don't know about her. You went up 10 points with me.
I'm plumb tuckered out. I'm going to turn in.
Well, aren't you going to take off your clothes?
No, I don't want to hold up the sketch. Good night.
I thought he'd never fall asleep. Operator, get me Lexington 7142. Debbie, this is Goober. I gotta see you again. Your kiss is still burning my lips. Nobody kisses like you do.
Hey, who are you talking to?
The football coach.
I thought he walked kind of funny.
Listen, Debbie, I can't sleep, I can't eat. My heart is pounding. My knees turn to water.
Hey, who are you talking to now?
My draft board, and shut up. Look at Debbie, if you don't see me, I'm going to kill myself. What do you mean you thought I already was dead? The quadrangle in 20 minutes? Debbie, you're the cat's meow. You're Debbie, right?
Where's Goober?
He had to go back to the farm. The cow was expecting.
Expecting what?
Him. She won't let no one else touch her.
Oh, I know just how she feels.
That's why he sent me here. To break it to you.
Who are you?
I'm Speedy Kabelski. Better known on the campus as the Love Machine.
Love machine? Well, you look like you're short a few parts.
We're wasting time. How about a kiss?
But I'm not that kind of a girl.
Well, you don't have to treat me any different than you did him.
But I miss Goober. I can't go on without him.
Come on.
Wait, what kind of a girl do you think I am?
Whatever kind, I'll have to live with it.
Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Gosh, I feel so left out. I don't even have my fielder's mitt.
Hey, Goober. We were just talking about you.
Never mind that. What are you doing fooling with my girl?
I'm trying to get her to Buffalo. Besides, who says she's your girl? She fell for me.
Oh, bourgeois.
Bourgeois?
I'm the one she's crazy about.
Now, wait a minute. Now, hold it, fellas. Let's settle this fairly. You can both kiss me, and then I'll decide.
All right.
No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. One at a time. You're so violent. You're first. Mm-hmm.
Well,
What do you think?
I think I'll buy an electric blanket.
How do you like that? I'll never talk to another girl as long as I live.
me neither.
Pardon me. Can you direct me to the girls' dormitory?
Well, of course. It's that building right over there.
Thank you.
Hey,
What?
you steered her wrong. That's the men's dormitory.
Yeah, how about that?
One of the big hits of the new TV season is All in the Family. This wonderful show has aimed their satiric shafts at bigotry and racism and turn on the whole nation. They're doing what comedy is supposed to do, make people laugh at themselves. Our network, and I say this with a note of pride, quickly recognized the trend as soon as All in the Family was #1 for 6 weeks. Fearlessly, they switched the idea and rushed into production with the program you're about to see. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with pleasure that we present John Wayne in All in the West.
Did you have a nice day, Archie?
You know, Edith, you are a dingbat. Can't you see this thing? It ain't no hat pin.
Well, I was wondering about that. It looks like an arrow.
You are a regular Mrs. Einstein. Of course it's an arrow. Those dirty redskins, they think they own this country.
Archie, after all, they were here first. That's history.
That's baloney. Any school kid will tell you that this country was discovered by that Italian meatball, Columbus.
You take things too serious, Archie. You should relax more.
Relax, she says. When you're surrounded by creeps, it used to be a decent place to live, and then came the sheep herders and the homesteaders and the farmers and the cowboys and the bankers and the ranchers and the school marms and the preachers.
But Archie, how can you stay mad at everybody?
Easy, I wear cactus shorts. This town ain't big enough for me and all them crummy minorities.
Archie, but America is the melting pot.
Yeah, and I'm against pot, too.
Come on, dinner's ready. Hearty appetite, Archie.
Edith, what is this?
Oh, well, that's Hungarian goulash and kosher pickles and Polish sausage.
I just lost my appetite. What are you running around here, Edith? The commissary for the United Nations?
Archie, what's the matter with you?
Edith, I'm just trying to keep this country great for the great people in it. Me and you and my son.
I know. That boy is the apple of your eye, Archie, and he's coming home from school today.
Yeah, I can hardly wait to see my boy.
Brotherhood, love.
Who are you?
I'm Junior.
Well, who's senior? Liberace? Where'd you come from? Let's make a deal?
That's our son, Archie.
You want the neighbors to hear? He looks like a poster for pollution.
Please, Daddy, don't judge anyone by such superficialities as hair. Look for the man underneath.
They can do that at the autopsy.
Please, Archie, he's still our son. Our own flesh and blood.
Yours. There's no Polish blood in my family.
That's not fair. Poland has given the world some great people.
Oh, yeah? Name one.
Pulaski, Pilsudski, and Paderewski.
Big deal. 3 ball players.
Stop picking on him, Archie. Sonny, why don't you go wash up?
Are you kidding him, boys? That's against his religion.
You know, Dad, you're so prejudiced you can't see.
Oh, maybe, but I can still smell.
You know what you are? You're a bigot.
Well, thank you, son. I just try to do the best I can.
Mom, Dad, I have great news for you. I met a wonderful girl, and we're going to get married.
Oh, isn't that marvelous, Archie? Our Sonny boy has found happiness with someone of the opposite sex.
And don't think that ain't a relief.
Hey, she's just outside. I'll bring her in.
Oh, good.
Come in, baby.
Engines! It's a raid! Hide the women and children! The wagons! Form a circle! Now hold it right there or I'll tickle your teepee with buckshot.
Oh, hush up. Now, give me that gun.
It's my fault. I should never have taken her to see the Battle of the Alamo.
Losing one picture, and that's all they remember.
Honey, this is my father and my mother.
How do you do?
How? What was that tribe you said you were with?
Blackfoot.
Well, there goes the neighborhood. Listen to me, son. You're making a mistake with this bargain basement Pocahontas. I know pushy redskins when I see them. And one thing you can say about your father, I got something up here.
Yeah, you're the only hard hat I know with a soft center.
I find your father quite amusing. His stereotypical ethnics are anachronistically pithy.
Hear that, Junior? She can't even talk English. Let's face it, Junior, them Indians are basically not too smart. They just ain't got it up here.
Oh, nonsense. Sweet running water's a Phi Beta Kappa.
That's the worst kind, a Greek Indian. I don't care how smart she is, you ain't marrying no Indian, and nothing can sway me from my prejudice and bigotry.
But, Dad, why do you say that?
Because I want to stay #1 in ratings. Well, don't get me wrong, I got nothing against your people.
Oh, that's mighty white of you, Dad.
Well, that's true. I've been a friend of the Redskins. Remember when they took over Alcatraz, I said we should keep them there.
You did. I heard him.
Son, I forbid you to marry this Indian.
Oh, I expected that. You resent my being on the side of the poor and less fortunate.
Oh, of course not. I'm going to help you.
Oh, you are? How?
I'm going to cut off your allowance.
We don't need money. We can live in a teepee.
Well, you sure got the pointed head for it.
Man, if my... Look, Dad, I don't care what you say. I love her and I'm going to marry her.
Now, hold on, Junior. You can't rush into a thing like marriage. I waited a long time before I put my brand on your maw.
Some brand, Dodge City, love it or leave it. I got to get married. I busted my tinker toy.
For a long time, Archie. Maybe they ought to get married.
Edith, are you trying to tell me that he's had carnival knowledge of her? You listen to me, dum-dum. This redskin set a trap up for you. It'll be a rerun of Custer's Last Stand. I'm telling you, she's here only after your money.
Oh, I doubt that, Dad. Her folks have got a pretty nice spread just east of here.
Really? What's it called?
Oklahoma. Now, do we have your blessing, or do you want me to give back the oil wells I got as a dowry? Hey, Pop, what are you doing?
I'm sending out wedding invitations to our new relatives.
This is Harry Kisser. He is the president's most trusted advisor, which explains a lot. He's a super diplomat, sly, guileful, superb in the game of international politics. Let's follow him on his recent mission to the mysterious Orient and watch him as he plies his trade. This is the Comrade Hilton in Peking. Rates are high, especially now at the height of the spy season.
Secret Agent 42.
Da?
Right this way, sir. Your room is ready now, Mr. Kisser.
Yeah, but what happened here?
Oh, he missed 1 o'clock checkout time.
Gee, the Holiday Inns certainly have a lot to learn.
Management, the Comrade Hilton, very happy to see President Nixon's kisser here. Oh, excuse me, please. How come they send you?
Well, Martha Mitchell had a cold.
Here, let me take your briefcase.
Yeah, wait. Hold it. I've already had my walk.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, no see chain.
Yeah, well, that's for security. You see, I must never let this case out of my sight. If I lost it, it would mean disaster.
Oh, really? What is in it?
My return ticket home.
You'll be very comfortable here.
Really?
It's a complete privacy, top security. It's the finest hotel in the world, built by people's Chinese workers.
Some of them must still be in there working.
All right.
All right. Funny, but I thought I saw a head in my medicine chest. Well, I gotta get some more sleep. I look terrible. Where'd he go? He must have been recalled by Fuller Brush. Hey, look. My mission here is a secret, an absolute secret.
Oh, don't worry. If we find out, we tell you.
Hello? Who? J. Edgar Poo Ying? Oh, I'm sorry. There's nobody here by that name. No, I'm...
Friday, 主集點王 Phyllis Diller.
Look, the picture's busy. Why don't you try the medicine chest? Who's there?
The porter.
Oh, it's about time. Hey, wait a minute. First you were the receptionist, then you were the manager, now you're the porter.
Oh, also the waiter. You like to order from room service? We got the groovy wonton soup.
No, thanks. I'd just sooner noodle around.
Very funny line, you crazy kid. If you need anything from Laudai, you just call the maid.
No, thank you. I can unpack for myself. Boy, this airplane luggage is really great, you know? Boy. I know I really needed laundry done, but I didn't think it could walk by itself. Maybe it's mine. It's mine. Jill St. John's phone number. I can't let them get a hold of that. Even the number's delicious. Boy, this place is swarming with spies, and they'll stop at nothing to find out what my instructions are. This hotel will never get the honeymoon crowd, I want to tell you that. Who are you?
I am your maid.
Well, if you're really a hotel maid, how come you walked in on a man fully dressed? Must be a double agent. She looks good from both sides.
Our management has instructed me to gratify your every wish before you think of it.
Too late, I'm already thinking of it.
Why you don't come over here and sit down with me?
Oh, no. That's how we lost North Korea. This couch comes to you live from Peking.
Please sit down.
Yeah. I'll sit down, but no hanky-panky. I know these seats are going to the UN, but what's the hurry?
Gee, I heard all girls in Washington
Washington flip their wonton over you. Now I see you. I know why. You are a very handsome man.
She can't be a spy. She's too honest.
You are married?
Well, funny, I can't remember.
This very important mission. Why President send you?
Well, David Eisenhower couldn't get his anchor up.
You must be very big expert on China.
Oh, yes, I majored in ping pong. You're not fooling me. I know how you Oriental spies work.
You do?
Yes, you take a warm, friendly, brilliant diplomat like me and feed him a slinky evening gown with slit skirts, soft skin, rich, full lips. Well, it won't work.
It won't?
No, but you owe it to your country to try.
Tell me all about yourself. When will the president leave Washington and how will he travel? What plans have you made for his safety?
It's like going on a date with Rona Barrett. Honey, you're wasting your time. My lips are sealed.
Oh.
Oh, that hot steam will do it every time. What do you want to know?
Tell me all about yourself and your wonderful country. Who is your weakest military leader?
Colonel Sanders. Everything he does is chicken.
How long will Nixon be in power?
Forever. He has to fill those vacancies on the Supreme Court.
Please speak into lampshade, huh?
Yeah, okay. Hey, wait a minute. What label am I recording for here? Hey, what is this? Where does this go? Oh, pardon me. Everywhere you go, Alan Funt. Attention, all spies. This is Harry Kisser signing off. So long, Dragon Lady. It's been kicks.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm going back to America and Mom's apple pie.
Is it really that good?
No, but at least nobody's watching when you throw it in the garbage can. If you were smart, you'd forget all this spy nonsense and come too. With your looks and personality, you could be another Debbie Reynolds. Anybody that wants to come along, just follow me. Here are the Osmond brothers and their new protege.
I want a good old-fashioned girl. Girl to be all mine. I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old Dad. She was a pearl. That Daddy ever had a good old-fashioned girl with a heart so true, but it loves nobody else but you. I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old Dad.
Les, my thanks to Debbie, John Wayne, Jack Benny, the Osmonds, and to all of you who joined us tonight. We hope you had a few kicks, and we hope you'll join us next month for a really big shoot. We'll see you, Illini, at the Assembly Hall at Champaign when we do our show for the Illinois University on the 20th. We hope all of you have a lovely Turkey Day, and when that envelope comes with the Christmas seals, dig deep. It's your gift of life and breath. Good night.